What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video. As you guys can tell, I got the ESPN website up here for the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars that happened on Sunday. Kind of want to dig a little bit into the stats here and kind of give my overall focus on here and kind of go through this here and kind of what I think about each player and kind of what I've seen from them. And we'll talk a little bit about the Jacksonville Jaguars here. I'm not going to give them too much time here because I'm more or less a Detroit Lions fan and not a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. If any Jacksonville Jaguar fans want to kind of come down in the comments, kind of let me know what you guys thought, you're more than welcome to. I'm not gonna be the one to kind of be like, hey, you guys suck or anything like that. We know you guys are kind of going through a rough year right now and trying to figure out your identity of your team. It's kind of what I seen yesterday for the Jacksonville Jaguars and for the Detroit Lions. I think we've found our identity. Now we kind of need to build on Sunday's game to try to get us up to a better record as we go along. Yeah, but overall, guys, if you haven't seen the last video I did on Sunday where I talked about the coaching staff, the offense and the defense did a great job. They did. If you guys didn't see the game, that's probably the best Lions game that I've watched in some time, where they've kept Jacksonville, or they kept the defense. It doesn't matter what defense. They kept the defense. In this case, it was Jacksonville Jaguars off balance. They didn't know what they were going to do. They didn't know if they were going to run or pass. They seemed to do what they wanted to. Kind of what you want to see from a Detroit Lions team. It's like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did to the Green Bay Packers, which I loved. I loved that because I'm a big Packers. I don't want to say I'm a Packers hater, but they've won so much where I kind of really dislike the team. I don't dislike Aaron Rodgers or anything like that. I think he's a hell of a quarterback. It's just that that Packers team kind of gets me, and being a Lions fan, it kind of irks me just a little bit. But anyway, kind of getting back to the video here. I'm kind of going off and kind of jibber jabbering going off to the side here. But anyway, like I said, Matthew Stafford, I thought, did a real good job of mixing the run and mixing the pass. He did a real good job of being the decoy. 19 of 31 for 223 yards, one touchdown, one interception, with a QBR rating of 93, which I thought was really, really good for Matt. Not really anything to kind of brag about, but it's not that bad either. I got to admit, that's pretty good for Matthew Stafford. The rushing for DeAndre Swift and Adrian Peterson, those are the guys that got the most touches. DeAndre Swift made the most of his touches, obviously, with 14 carries and 116 yards, coming to 8.3 yards per carry. I thought Kerryon Johnson, I don't know. I don't know if he's still injured or if he's just getting the short end of the stick. I'll admit, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Kerryon Johnson. I think he's still got that nagging injury, and it's kind of going with him. But I think they may think a lot of DeAndre Swift too, and that may be the back of their future. And Kerryon, they might just, I don't know what they'll leave him as kind of a backup, or maybe kind of release him, or whatever they're going to do, or not re-sign him, whatever they're going to do with him. Because it just looks like, as of right now, he's not the main featured back right now. And Adrian Peterson's kind of just onto the team to be like, hey, guys, this is how you're supposed to do it, how to carry yourself, all that good stuff. Run hard, try to do the best you can, that kind of thing. Because they kind of needed that leader within the rushing, within the running back, that little staple they've got there, to have a veteran there to kind of tell them this is what you do and this is how you do it, which I thank Adrian Peterson on quite a bit. I didn't think he would be that big of an impact on the Detroit Lions, and he's made an impression with DeAndre Swift and certainly with Kerryon Johnson as well. Matthew Stafford got into the game here too. He had 5 rushes for 14 yards. Can't do all that bad, and his longest run was 17 yards, which is pretty good. When I got to admit, I got to give him props for that. The receiving for Detroit, again, guys, I thought they did a good job. The receiving core, as with the rushing, with that kind of the rushing core there too. Same thing. Very, very good on both ends of the offense, the running backs and the wide receivers. Good job of mixing the run and the pass. Kenny Golladay, 4 receptions, for 105 yards. Amendola did all right, 31. Peterson got in the game. Hockenson, I thought, did okay. He got a touchdown. But other than that, it was pretty much Kenny Golladay. And Matthew Stafford did kind of throw the ball around here a little bit. I'm going to kind of scroll down here, and you kind of see that. Even though Kenny Golladay was the guy that they focused, I mean, look, 4-2-1-2-2-1-2-3. DeAndre Swift got in the game there too with the little check down passes. I mean, he did a really good job of kind of feeding everybody today. Matthew Stafford did a hell of a job feeding everybody. No fumbles, thank goodness. One recovered fumble by Okara. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. If you guys watch my videos, I hack up names quite a bit. I thought the defense did a hell of a job today here, too, guys. I'm not going to go through it all here, but as you guys can see, very, very good on the defensive side of the ball here, too. I thought we did very good for kind of getting back into the groove here for Jacksonville. It's kind of something to build on, like I said before, something to kind of take back to Detroit, build on, look at what we did well, try to continue to do that with this regiment of Quinn and Patricia. Quinn Tricia, I guess is people put him as. I try not to get into all that hype and all that, but I do like what I seen today. I like what I seen today. Kind of going to the Jacksonville side here. I just thought Minshew just tried to do the best of what he could with what he had. He had 44 attempts for 25 catches for 243 yards. Not as good as Stafford's average, but tried to do what he could. I mean, the team, especially the defense, kind of wore on him. the Jacksonville defenses. I don't know if that's the Achilles heel, but they were kind of they were tired. They were tired. And the offense kind of needs work for Jacksonville. I don't know what they need work on. I was kind of more focused on Detroit than I was on Jacksonville. But Minshew, I think that's the guy they probably want to go with. I seen flashes of him being the quarterback that a Matthew Stafford could be. I'm not going to put him up to the point of Kyler Murray or Mahomes or anything like that, or the Texan quarterback. I can't remember what his name is, and the Baltimore quarterback. Their names are escaping me right now, but he's not that good, but he's a damn good quarterback, decent one. I think they can build around with Minshew. I don't know how old Minshew is either, but just based on what I've seen, I think he's the guy to kind of stay at Jacksonville. Just the team just kind of he needs to build around him, maybe a few other core parts. And Jacksonville's kind of right where Detroit is. Kind of, I don't want to say they're going to be a 2-3 record or anything like that, but they could be good things could be coming out of Jacksonville, the northern Florida area for those guys. So, guys, I think this is something to build on for Detroit. I have to go back and look to see who their next opponent is. As you guys know, I'm trying to get back into this after kind of a I've been a 3-week to a month long hiatus of doing this. As you guys know, I kind of do that from time to time. I just do it to kind of recharge my batteries, kind of assess to kind of where I'm at, and kind of go from there. So, yeah, I think the next one is I'm going to go ahead and check here. I'm going to check here real quick. Here we go. I'm right on the Detroit Lions, kind of the front page on ESPN. Their next game is against the Falcons, 1:00 game. I don't know if that's going to be a win or not for Detroit, based on what the Falcons were with the old regimen that was there. I see that it would be, I would put that probably as a W. But with the new regimen that's in and probably the new play calling that's going to be in there, and probably Matt Ryan trying to do some different things, I don't know. I think this is probably going to be a toss-up game, guys. I'm still gonna put Detroit on the winning side here, but I think it's going to be a much closer game than what people realize it's going to be. I'm thinking it's probably going to be within 7 points. I'm going to take the Lions. If I don't know what the spread is anyway, but I'm going to take them by a touchdown. I'm not going to say they're going to win by a touchdown, but at least that 3 to 7 kind of point area right in there, I think they're going to win at. I think it's going to be much closer than what people realize, coming from the Falcons team with a new head coach, and they're in Detroit probably not knowing much about this new coach with them. So that's where I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope next week against the Falcons will be good. Like I said, it's a 1:00 game on Fox. I'm going to be around to kind of give my assessment on it. I may be at my parents', so it may not be till the following day, probably Monday. I'll put something together and kind of get it out for you guys. But until the next time, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.